Thanks for joining me. This is Danny, and welcome back to my FTB Omnia series, episode number 13, in which we are going to be progressing through Botania. Before we get started with that, though, I'm going to build a Greek garden here, which is going to be our playground for Botania. So let's get started. What have we got? Oh, Lexica Botania. Perfect. All right, my Greek garden is finished, and it is almost entirely symmetrical. And I know some of you might use my own words against me and say symmetry is overrated. But there are some cases where symmetry is nice. And I think this is one of them. I have one little problem here, and that's that I didn't give myself a whole lot of room for playing Botania here. I have some hidden space down here. So the plan is one of these rooms is probably going to be entirely dedicated to mana generation, probably just full of flowers. And then the other room is going to be other stuff, including a mana battery. So the only thing that we're really going to have above the surface is stuff that we have to interact with. Now I've already collected some Botania flowers, so I'm going to get all those, and I'm going to make myself a flower pouch. Yeah, we've got almost every color already. So I have a few colors that I want to get before we move on. And I think I already have some petals too. Yes, I have some purple petals because I was making purple dyes out of them. So let's start with a flower pouch. And then I'm going to go... Oh boy. I'm going to go get some wool. I don't really have a source of string, do I? I should work on that. That's like one resource that I'm kind of lacking. Okay, so there's our flower pouch. And as you probably already know, the flower pouch will hold all the flowers so that they don't fill up our inventory. And it's nice because... Oh, that's a tall... Okay. And it's nice because we can look at this and see which flowers that we need. We have white already, so we're going to start making the pure daisy right away. Like before I even go searching for flowers. I'm going to get some of these, and we're going to make ourselves a petal apothecary. So I'm going to put the petal apothecary over here, right by our infinite water supply. Put some water in there, fill it up, and then we just need to throw 4 petals in there. Not plant them, but throw them in there. And seeds, I always forget the seeds the first time I do this. I don't know what that's all about. Okay, so then we throw in a seed, and then I can fill it up. I can hit it with an empty hand, and it'll put those petals back in there, and then 2. Okay, so I've got 2 pure daisies. This is what we're going to use to make living rock and living wood. I'm going to... Oh, do we even have enough room here? 1... Yes, we have just enough room. Okay, with these, we are going to make living rock. And living stone. And living wood. Wait, living stone and living wood. All right, so we can let that happen while we're out looking for flowers. And since I can fly and everything, this is actually going to be kind of easy, I guess. Maybe. Red. I see a red one already. All right, that was one that we needed. How is there only one, though? Okay, well, we got a red. Once we have one of everything, we can always make more of them by bone mealing. So the mining dimension is definitely the best place to find flowers. I found almost all of them in the overworld, except for the gray. I found them pretty quickly as soon as I came into the mining dimension. So I got these 2. So I have everything, but I'm going to grab a few more of the things I'm going to need for endoflames because I'm going to be making lots of endoflames right away. Our living wood and living rock are, of course, ready. I put a stone and a log there just so that we can easily do that. And then I'll start the process over again, and that grabs the living wood and living rock with the exchange tool from building gadgets. I'm going to start by making a bunch of endoflames. 4 of those, 1 of those, not 4, what am I doing? 2 of those, 1 of those, and 1 of those. I'm going to kind of clear out my inventory a little bit here. And except I need some seeds. Electric magic. There's a rhythm here. Oh, I broke it. Oh, that's it. Okay, so I made 20. So the mana pool we just make with living rock, kind of like a boat. And then the mana spreader is like that. Yay, we can start making mana. And then I'm actually going to move the petal apothecary so that it's there, just so that there's... I'm not going to say symmetry, but I don't know why I broke that block. But here, let's do this. Put that there. I'm going to put the mana pool there. And then I'm going to go down into our little basement thingy. And now we know this is where the mana pool is. Wand of the forest. And I'm going to have some kind of automation to drop coal in here. But for now, I'm just going to drop 20 coal in there. Yes. And now we're making mana. Lots of mana. Hooray. Oh. So I'm just going to throw that down so that when it's done, it picks up another one. We're actually making a decent amount of mana right away. So all I've got here is a gold pressure plate going into a redstone torch, which is powering this dirt block, which is powering the exporter, which only works with a redstone signal. I put a lever down there under that in order to manually be able to shut it off. So if I flip that lever by turning it off, we should see some redstone dropping. And as soon as the pressure plate activates, it stops dropping the redstone. It stops dropping the coal, so it'll end up dropping a few coal at a time. And then it'll get eaten up. And then it'll just keep doing that. And once all the endoflames are running or whatever, then the coal will just sit there and wait until somebody else picks it up. Now something else I really need to do is shut these guys up. I just wish I could do the same with the endoflames. Oh, wait a minute. I can shut it up. Nice. Oh, great. Okay, I love this mod. This muffler mod. It's amazing. So let's get into runecrafting. Why not? Let's just move right along. But first we need either a mana diamond, which I think we have more diamonds than ender pearls. Let's see. Oh, lots more. Okay. So mana diamond, our first mana item. Yay, mana diamond. And there's a runic altar. New chapters unlocked. Hooray. There. How's that sound? And this guy is going to go from the mana pool to the runic altar. So one of the first things I would like to make is, if you know me, you probably already know what I'm going to say, the Sojourner Sash. So for that, we're going to need a rune of earth, a rune of air, and mana steel. Mana steel. Oh, finally. Oh my god, I've been staying awake at night because I've been waiting for these guys to come and get me. Because I want some phantom membranes. But it scared me though. They're scary. They make a scary sound, especially when you haven't heard them for a while. Did it not drop anything? It didn't drop anything. Alright. Well, the more nights I stay up, the more phantoms will come. I don't remember why I needed phantom membrane. I just remembered that I wanted some. So anyway, what was I talking about? Oh yes, the sash. Okay, so mana steel. We've got lots of mana steel already. I've been getting it in loot chests all over the place. We got 15 mana steel. So we need a rune of earth and a rune of air. So earth is mana powder, mana steel, limes. Oh, and you know what we can do? Wait. We can do that. And that'll get us whatever ingredients we have on hand for this. Mana powder, redstone is probably what we have the most of. So I'm just going to make 16 mana powder right away. Why is this happening so slowly? What is going on? Okay, anyway, so that's an ingredient we need. The mushroom, the marble, what else? A block of coal. Alright, let's do some rune crafting. Yay! Love that sound. And then we need living rock to finish it off. Oh my gosh, that was fast. Oh right, because this is a first tier rune. Drop pop candy, rune of earth, and rune of air. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to go in here, and I'm going to click plus, and that should throw everything that we need in the crafting grid. So I'm just going to pull these out. Doesn't do the living rock, though. Oh, I already put that there. Oh, this one took a little longer. Interesting. Okay. We already have everything we need for the Sojourner Sash. Oh my gosh, that was... Except leather. Wait, what? Okay, well, we have cows. They're floating away to heaven. Boy, that was fast. All right. Bam. Inner arts. All right, so I should be... Let's see. So we got a speed boost from the Sky Seekers. Oh, you know what? We don't have any mana, so nothing's happening. We're not getting a speed boost yet because we don't have a mana tablet. So that's what we're going to do next. Mana tablet. I think we need the ender pearl for that. Or the diamond. All right, we'll go with the diamond. In fact, I'm going to just grab a few of these. Okay, this is weird. I don't know why this is happening. Okay. Mana tablet. Hooray! So now I'm going to set this to feed tablets. And we're going to let that suck up some mana. All right, how are we at? All right, we're good. Is there a bauble or a... Oh, yeah, there's the mana ring. We could just do the mana ring. Yeah, we may as well. Let's just make this a mana ring. Hopefully it'll keep its mana. It does. Okay, cool. And then we can go like that, and that puts it in our Curios ring slot, one of them. Now we should be extra fast. Yes. And we also now have a jump boost. Yes. It's a 2-block jump boost. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. Yeah, 2-block jump boost. Nice. And it does seem to compound with the Sky Seekers, because this is without, or does it? This is the speed without the Sky Seekers. This is the speed with it. Oh, yes. And it's going to speed up our flight, too. Look at that. Look at how fast. Oh, my gosh. Woo! Oh, man. This is amazing. I love this. Okay, Rune of Water. I love how fast these early runes are. Or these lower tier runes are. And we already have Rune of Earth. We made that one already. Rune of Mana. That requires a Mana Pearl. Okay. And we can just throw all those out there. This one takes a little longer? No? Oh, I guess not. Get over here. Alright, and then we already have a Rune of Air, right? I believe. Let's see. Let's open up our thing. Yes, we already have a Rune of Air. We made that before. We just need a Rune of Fire. And we have everything we need right here. Look at that. Okay, now some lapis blocks and a mana steel block. Oh my gosh, we're out of mana steel already. We will soon change that. All right, terrestrial agglomeration plate. So we're going to need more lapis blocks. I think 4, and then we're going to need 5 living rock. And we're going to set those up in a checkerboard pattern. Of course, if you're not familiar with this, you can check the Lexica Botania. It will tell you how to set this up and give you a visualization and everything. Lapis like so. Living rock like so. And then the terrestrial agglomeration plate like so. Now we've got to get mana to this thing. Now we could use a mana spreader, but that's going to be too slow. So we're going to get into sparks now. So I'm going to make 2 sparks. One of them is going to go line drive there, and one is going to go there. So in order to make Terrasteel, we need to give that guy a mana diamond, a mana steel, and a mana pearl. Oh, you're in here. Good. Ha. Yay! Phantom membrane, that's what I want. Did you drop anything? No. Okay. Alright, cool, whatever. So now we need... Oh yeah, right. The mana pearl. Oh, more phantoms. Alright, after I kill these guys, I'm gonna sleep. Sleep off the rain. Oh, I see something. Yay, 2 phantom membranes. Alright, I'm going to sleep now. Now, we need a half a mana pool. Because if we start this and we don't have enough mana pool, we will lose all our mana and it just won't finish. So, we have to wait now. Ooh, I haven't even made my endo flames yet. And we already have more than half a mana pool. So, let's do this. Now we can throw it on there, or we can right click on the plate. It's a little safer to do it that way, I think. And then back off, because you don't want to pick them up, because again, if this process gets interrupted for any reason, you will lose your mana. And if it takes longer than 5 minutes, your items will despawn. So you always want to make sure you're prepared. And look how quickly it's eating up that mana. Oh my gosh. Oh, I noticed that it updates live now. You don't have to keep clicking it. That's nice. Yay! Oh, Dancer in the Dark. All right. We should probably use our first one to create the portal to Alfheim. Where am I going to put it, though? Unrelated to Botania, I'm getting myself a sleep charm. That goes in a charm slot, which... Wait. Okay. So now when I sleep, I should wake up instantly. It'll be morning. Yay! Nice. So I don't have to sit around and wait. Oh, an Enderman. I don't really care about Enderman, actually. So I've got a lot more of these guys down here now. I don't know if the incoming is keeping up, though, because it looks like a lot of them are not... Oh, they're full. So maybe our thing bugged out again. Let's see. We have a full mana spreader here. Is it outputting? It is. Okay, so I just need to move stuff over to this mana spreader because it looks like that one is not having any trouble keeping up. Yeah, so I'm just going to change a whole bunch of these to that. The Lexica Botania has changed a bit. It is now a patchouli book, or at least it appears to be. It's acting like all the other patchouli books. And some of the stuff is locked and all that. Let's go to Alphamancy. The portal to Alfheim. They say that once upon a time, elves shared the world with us Minecraftians due to events presently unknown to us. At some point, they were banished back to their own world, Alfheim, never to return. So we want to make this portal. We're going to have to make an Elven Gateway Core, 2 Natura pylons, and we're going to have to set them up next to this structure. Along with a couple of mana pools. This is very large. I don't have a lot of space here. Let me try it here once. Yeah, it's not too bad. Here's where we take our beautiful Terrasteel ingot and bust it up into little nuggets so that we can make an Elven Gateway Core. And 2 Natura pylons. And in order to make the Natura pylons, we have to make mana pylons. So we're going to need more mana diamonds and mana steel. 1 more mana diamond. 2 mana pylons. And 2 Eyes of Ender. Makes 2 Natura pylons with the rest of our Terrasteel ingots. Glimmering, that's just glowstone with living wood. So we need 3 of those and then a bunch of living wood. I've been grabbing living wood blocks like just whenever I happen to look over there and notice that they're ready, which of course I don't notice it every time, but because it's easy, right? That's it, and then I just dump it in the system. It is like all the other books because it also has that little progress bar on the top, just like Nature's Aura. So Elven Gateway Core. And then living wood, glimmering living wood. Glimmering living wood does let off light. I'm just going to fill the corner. Maybe we'll leave it like that. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. And then, ding! Nice. So now we got to set these guys up within a certain distance. I don't remember what the distance is. I think it's like 16 blocks or something. And then we also need 2 mana pools. Slight change in plans. I did end up moving it back here. And for now, I'm just filling it with my ring. But we're going to put sparks on these, and then it'll be able to fill from the battery. But I've got enough mana in here to open up the portal. World calling. Nice. Now we can start sending stuff to the elves. In fact, actually, the first thing we can do is we can take our book, throw it in there, and it comes back yellow with some new information. Oh. With some new information from the Elven Guard. So we're ready to do a mana battery now. I have a surprise for you first. I've been doing some off-camera work, actually quite a bit of off-camera work. Things look a little different down here now. I made some decisions and decided that we were running out of coal. The setup was eating our coal too quickly. So I set up kind of a nice scalable endoflame thing here that is just using botany pots, or not botany pots, bonsai trees to generate a lot of wood. And then that wood is being turned into planks. That's just way more efficient than turning it into charcoal, because if I want to do charcoal, then I've got to have a whole furnace set up that's going to end up being very complicated, and it really only adds a little bit of burn time. So with the bonsai trees, we can produce wood very, very quickly, and I can actually add more rows of trees, bonsai trees here if I want to. And basically, they're just turning them into planks, and they're getting dropped in large numbers, and then the endoflames are eating them up. Let me just quickly go through this for you. We're set up for the mana battery here. So we're going to be doing some sparks and spark augments in a minute. But before I do that, let me just show you what I've got. Kind of, I guess, starting with the bonsai trees. So we've got bonsai trees, and if you don't know already, these things just give you a bunch of free resources. That's really what they do. They give you everything that you can get from a tree. So logs, sticks, saplings. They even give you these guys, leaves. So I have a void drawer here with leaves in it. So what I'm doing is I'm taking all of those leaves, I'm putting them in that hopper that goes into the void drawer, just because the logistics transporters, they won't insert into void drawers. As soon as the drawer reaches its capacity, it won't insert anymore. So I have to have it go into a hopper, and then the hopper goes into the void drawer, and that's colored blue. So I have this pipe over here is colored blue. So the only thing that's allowed in there are things in the filter that are colored blue. And then the logs are going into this crafter from RF Tools, and that is colored cyan. So you can see we've got a little bit of a mess of wiring up here. We'll understand that in a bit. But this is, all it's doing is just crafting planks. And it does require a small amount of RF, but a very small amount. And you can see it's filling up with logs. So this thing is more than keeping up. It creates the oak planks, and then it outputs those to these speedy hoppers. We're also outputting the sticks and the saplings into those speedy hoppers. So it can just drop everything and burn it all, whatever. Eventually, the hoppers are going to get filled up with one thing or another, and then it's just going to drop all those. No big deal. Who cares? We're going to have so much of everything, and we're just going to be burning it all. So whatever. Let's do it. So, And then I've got those going into these open crates. Now, if you give an open crate a redstone signal, it gives you a 13-second delay, and it slows everything down. So I had to move the open crates up one so that it doesn't get the redstone signal from the pressure plate. The interesting thing about it is it shouldn't get the redstone signal from the pressure plate, because the redstone signal isn't there while it's dropping the items. But there is a bit of a delay from the time that the hopper turns off until the time that the open crate finishes dropping. So then I've just got basically a piece of redstone dust down there, and then these wires from RF Tools utilities. And all it is just redstone where you can have it go in a single direction. It doesn't light up, so it's actually kind of nice as a lag-free redstone wire, but it also lets you go vertical, and that's why I'm using it here. And that goes into this hopper. It's a speedy hopper. That's why it's dropping so many items. And I don't care if some of these items despawn, like whatever, like it can drop as much as it wants, as long as it's just not constantly dropping it out in the world, because that could cause serious problems. These hoppers, they do have a color green, and this guy is extracting from the back here, and that is also color green. So that's why when the planks come out, they're only going into green. And also, the other items, the default here is green. So anything that's not a log or a leaf will also get put into green. So that's how the sticks and the oak saplings are ending up in here. So that's that setup. So now what we need to do is we need to put sparks on both of those, on all of these, and then on the one, well, and all the ones up here. So we need 1, 2, 3, and then I had 9, so 12, and then 13, 14. So we need 14 sparks. I hope we have enough stuff for that. I'm pretty sure we do. I'm going to set up auto crafting for blaze powder because we can get more blaze powder by crushing it. All right, I got my 14 sparks. Now, of course, these aren't going to do much by themselves. We have to go to the next step. Oh, and by the way, I did add a whole bunch more endo flames in here too. I think I added like another 17 or 18. Our spreaders aren't keeping up. We're soon going to solve. Oh, this one is keeping up. Interesting. Okay. We're soon going to solve that problem, though. We're going to increase the capacity by making the elven ones. Oh, we already had a spark there, so I made one spark that I didn't need to make, but whatever. Put a spark there and a spark there. And then we have an extra for later, for when we make our mana battery bigger. So now, of course, they're not going to do much by themselves. So now we need to get some augments. So what we're going to do is we're going to put recessive augments on these two guys, which means that mana in those pools will get dispersed to all the other pools. These guys we're not going to put any sparks on at all, but the ones that we're actually using, the ones that we want to stay full, we're going to put dominance. And they'll actually pull from all other pools. It's time to start trading with the elves. So elves, I offer you 2 mana steel. And you give me an elementium. I offer you 6 living wood, and you give me dream wood. Yay! And for mana pearls, we get pixie dust. Pixie dust we're going to need for the spark augments. The dream wood we're going to need for... Actually, you know what? We need more than that, don't we? I want elven mana spreaders, and I want to make 2 of them. So actually, we're going to need more. 6 more. You guys are annoying. There's our elven mana spreader. Am I in the wrong mode here? Oh, bind mode. Okay, I guess I was in the wrong mode. Alright. Alright. So you can see that the bar is hardly even getting up there. So we can like double or even triple the size probably of our... No, easily. We could easily triple the size of this, and that mana spreader will have no trouble keeping up. Hooray. These guys are almost full. Alright, we better get some spark augments so that we can actually use that mana for this where we need it. Gunpowder, another word, that. We do need a rune of fire for the dominant. We had one, but we actually need 3 dominants, so... that should be everything. Oh, yes, I need to put that in there too. Okay, so I already put a dominant spark on this guy, so this one is full of mana and will always be full of mana as long as we have any mana down there. Now I'm going to set these 2. I might have to break the pylons, which will suck because we'll lose some mana that way, but... Oh, maybe we won't. Okay, I thought it would close the portal. Alright. Okay, so you could see this mana was moving over there, but now you can see the mana is coming up from below. Look at that. That looks really cool. Nice. Wait, let's get rid of this. Recessive requires Rune of Earth. What is that? Those things. Okay. Recessive sparks. We should be able to make 2. Oh, we're out of pixie dust. Really? I guess I miscounted. Alright, 2 recessive sparks. Okay, we can see it's filling up the mana battery. Nice. So now eventually these will be completely full, and the guys upstairs will be able to pull from them, and we're going to have access to all that mana. It's also going to mean that when we do this guy, it's going to be like almost instantaneous. So I'm doing this. Maybe you know why? Gonna kill a wither. Maybe you know why. Let's just say... Aye. What? Okay. Let's just say I want to be able to say that I went all the way through Botania today. I'll leave it at that. Yay! Spooky, scary skeleton. It's the second one I killed. Be hitting 3. So hopefully this won't take long. The hardest part is finding the guys. This guy has a bow, and it's shooting fire at me. Whoa. That was crazy. But he dropped a skull. Yay! Oh, I got 3. I don't even remember collecting the third one. I killed a couple, and then I just happened to look and I had 3. So hooray! I guess we can go back. You gonna try to shoot me? Ha! I hope this works. Let's get this show on the road. There's a really good chance I'm gonna die. No, I'm not. I gotta think positive. We're gonna do this, man.